Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cougars offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to... You know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the option. Leaves it with the running back. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Oh, they're after him. The sure hands. It's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Trying to rumble in, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays.
Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Owls. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Need. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Sanford. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Hard running there. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Sets up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. He's got it and still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Let's go. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Wegman. He rifles one deep down the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Rice rushes to the line. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Tempo and overdrive. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quickly complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
This time they'll go to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another. Right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Makes the catch down the right side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground, it's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver.
There he got some room, headed to it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Sanford. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
He's out of bounds.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the air, it's Wegman. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll keep it himself. Turning on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just...
There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Goes to the option. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Give to the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Sanford. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dot.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation.
Lots of running room.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They go to the draw. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Owls are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Barnett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Houston offense comes onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Got a man. It's Broussard. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Barnett.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down. Or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnett. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Looking to throw on third. Unloads it left. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Floating away. He's in open space downfield. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Rice rushes to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? These corners going to give these receivers some space. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the Wayne team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.